Welcome everyone. Today we will continue with our series that we are doing on research methodology. So this course has been guided by the book of research methodology written by C.R. Kothari and Gaurav Garg. So we are doing our first chapter of introduction and this is part 2. In part 2 we will look at the different types of research. There is descriptive, analytical, applied, fundamental, qualitative, quantitative, and many other different kinds of research that we will study about in this lecture. So if you want to download the PDF of this lecture, you can go to the Telegram channel Impractica Classe, and over there you will get the PDF of this lecture. And if you want to see the rest of the videos, you can go to the description and I will give the link for the playlist in the description and you can check out all the rest of the videos from there. So let's start the chapter. So first we are doing the types of research. So in types of research, first we'll study about descriptive and analytical research. Now I will show you how you can understand what type of research it is just by reading the particular words. First word is what? Descriptive research. So by first word we understand what? It talks about description. When we describe a particular situation or describe a particular phenomenon, it is known as descriptive research. Let's understand it with an example. So over here, what example can we use? The effect of global warming. So this will become a descriptive research that we are studying about the effects of global warming. So I hope you have understand this one. Whenever we describe a particular situation, a particular phenomenon occurring, it is known as a descriptive research. Second, we will go on to analytical research. By analytical, you can see this word. It is analysis. Analysis is what? We understand a particular phenomenon. Suppose in this analytical research will be what? We can study in analysis effect of global warming on polar ice caps. So this will become an analytical research. What we are doing, we have to study about what is the effect of global warming on the polar ice caps. So we have to consider a year. Suppose we will consider a year of 1950. And in 1950, suppose there were 100 tons of ice in the polar areas. I am just giving an example for us to better understand this concept. In 1950, there were 100 tons of polar ice caps. And in the recent year, 2024, we can notice there is only 50 tons of polar ice cap left in the polar areas. So by analysis, we can understand that due to the effect of global warming, the polar ice caps are happening what? The polar ice caps are melting. So this will be an analytical research. When you analyze a particular phenomenon from the past to the present, or you analyze over a period of time and then you give the results, it is known as analytical research. Next, we come on to applied and fundamental research. First, we will understand fundamental research. What is fundamental research? Fundamental is what? Basic. When we study about something basic, it is known as fundamental research. For example, if we study about gravity, gravity is a fundamental concept. It has been there on Earth from the starting, from the time the Earth was there. So it is a fundamental thing. If we study about friction, if you do a research about friction, it again comes under fundamental research. Now we will go on to applied research. What is applied research? Applied research is when we use the fundamentals in our real life. When we use the fundamentals in real life. For example, over here we have taken friction. If we use friction, from there we can understand that how tires are made. How tires are made. If you have seen any tire, the tire has all the rough surface between them. You will see that there are many rough surfaces between them. The reason for that is that the road and the tires should have a friction between them, and it will be easier to apply a brake. So this will be a part of applied research, that how we can take up the fundamental topics and apply it in our daily life. Applied research is mainly focused on problem solving. It is done to solve our day-to-day life problems. Problem solving. I hope you have understood fundamental research and applied research. Next, we go to quantitative and qualitative research. So, if you study research, or even if you study for UGC NET paper 1, you will come across these terms several times. So, these two are the most easiest out of all the research to understand. Quantitative. By quantitative, you can understand what? Quantitative. Quantity is what? The amount. So quantity is nothing but the amount is known as quantity. Suppose you are doing a research that number of students in a class. Number of students in a class. So this one will be a quantitative. How many students are there? For example, there are 100 students in the class. So this will be quantitative. Next, qualitative will be what? When we talk about the quality, you can understand by this term that this is quality. For example, we are studying how much are the coaching center classes is crowded. So you can see, for an example, there are many students in the class and the class is too much crowded. So here what you can write? that the class is very much crowded. So this will be quality. You have not given the amount, but you have referred it in the terms of the quality. Other example, you can understand that you must all have done online shopping from Amazon or Flipkart or from Meesho. So in that, what happens? We are given in quantitative how the data is collected. We are given to rate on the star. You can give 1 star to 5 star. If you are not happy, you will give 1 star. If you are very happy, you will give 5 star. And how it is measured in quality, how it is measured in quality, there is a section where you can give the review. You can tell how the product is, what do you think about the pricing, how the product works. So this is the difference between quantitative and qualitative. Next comes conceptual and empirical research. Conceptual research, as the name suggests, we deal with the concept. That what is concept? You can see it is very much similar to fundamental research. These terms are overlapping, and I am teaching you these terms separately because it is given in the books. But all of these terms in research can be overlapping. Your research can be conceptual, and at the same time, it can also be fundamental. So what is conceptual research? When we do a research on a particular concept. For example, we can see that does I will take a different example over here. Let's take the effect of heat on water. In conceptual, you will study that what is the effect of heat on water. Like the water, first it will be in the liquid state. If it is given heat, it will come to the boiling temperature, and it is given more heat, then the water will evaporate. So this is the conceptual research. When you are dealing in concept, you are trying to understand the concepts, effect of heat on water. This will be known as conceptual research. And what is empirical research? Empirical research, you can remember by this, that it is experiment. The research in which experimentation is done is known as empirical research. So over here, what example we can take? Temperature. No. Amount of heat needed to boil water. So in empirical research, what you will do, you already know the concept. that when we apply heat on a liquid, it starts boiling. So over here in empirical research, I am just giving you an example. We all know at what temperature the water boils. So I am just giving an example for you to understand. We can have a research about amount of heat that is needed to boil the water. In this, what we will do, we'll use the liquid H2O and continue applying heat on this. We will apply heat on this and gradually increase the temperature. At 100 degrees Celsius, we will see that the water will start to boil. So we will understand that at 100 degrees Celsius, empirical research, we will understand that the heat needed for the water to boil is 100 degrees Celsius. So this is known as empirical research. At the last, we will see exploratory research. The exploratory research is what? When we explore something. For example, exploratory research. When we exploratory research is what? When we explore something. In this, we can take example that causes of global warming. What are the causes of global warming? So over here we can causes of global warming. So here we can see that we already know that global warming is taking place. We want to deep dive in this. Exploratory is also known as in-depth research. These two are the same thing. In-depth research or diagnostic research or clinical research. These all have the same meaning. So what we do in this type of research, we deep dive into a particular topic. Like we know that there is global warming. We want to know about what are the causes which cause global warming. So we can say that it happens because of pollution. It happens because of the factories. It happens because of the harmful gases. So all of this will be what? This all will be causes of global warming. So this is known as exploratory research. I hope you have understand all of these types of researches, and I don't think any type of research is left. I will check once. If you have any doubt in the types of researches, you can just send me a comment. We have done descriptive research, analytical research, applied research, fundamental, quantitative, qualitative, conceptual. Okay. We have not done this, na? One-time research and longitudinal research. I have missed this part. Please give me some time. One-time research. All of these different types of research, when you see it for the first time, it is kind of difficult. But if you see this video or read the PDF for 1 or 2 times, you will understand it completely. It will not be a problem for you. For the first time you are seeing so many types of research, it will obviously be a little daunting for you. But once you understand the concept and you read it 2 to 3 times, you will remember it for a lifetime. It's not very difficult. Actually, it is one of the easiest part of research. Okay, so now we will do one-time research, or this will be longitudinal research. Copy, paste. Okay. Sorry for the delay. Now let's see. One-time research is that thing in which we do the research for only a particular time. For example, effect of global warming in 2024. So in this, what we will do, we will collect the data only for 2024. And in longitudinal, what we do, longitudinal is done for a long time. When we do a research in which we have to collect data for a long time, that is known as longitudinal research. So here we can see the example, effect of global warming in the last decade. So over here, what you have to do, you have to collect data for the 10 years, last 10 years. So what you will do, you will collect data for 2024, 23, 22, 21, and so on. So when we do research over a long period of time, collecting data for long periods of time, it is known as longitudinal research. But when we do for a particular time, for a particular period, it is known as one-time research. I hope you have understood all the types of research. Okay. I hope you have understood all the types of research. And thank you so much for understanding the problems that were caused. I tried my best to explain all the types of research. If you want the PDF of this lecture, you can get it on the Telegram channel Impactica Classe. Thank you for attending this lecture and have a nice day.